David Gurian, you had the unique experience of witnessing the end of the Nixon administration up close. You were even written about in Woodward and Bernstein's book, The Final Days. So what similarities, do you see similarities in what you saw then and in these new accounts?
There certainly seem to be similarities and parallels, Wolf. In the last few days, I keep thinking about the final days of the Nixon administration and about these parallels. Just the reporting from Michael Bender of the Wall Street Journal, which we just heard about. The fact is that just as Pompeo, the Secretary of State under Donald Trump, went and arranged daily telephone calls with the White House Chief of Staff and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to make sure we didn't get into a conflict, that was the very thing top advisors were worried about in the final days. Secretary Schlesinger, who was the defense secretary, went to the Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and also the NSC and others, and they formed a pact. And Schlesinger told the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, contrary to the normal chain of command, Schlesinger said, you must not, if you get a call from Richard Nixon or the White House ordering you to fire and to use military force, you must not do that until you clear it with me. That was in direct contradiction to the normal traditions. But there are also striking differences, Wolf, and just for one more moment, the fact was that what we worried about with Trump was that he was crazy, and he's still crazy, and he was unhinged, and and he could bring the whole system down. And he has all these authoritarian tendencies. Richard Nixon, by contrast, actually respected the Constitution. When the Supreme Court came down with its decision, he had to turn over the tapes of his conversations that he knew would sink him. He said, turn over the tapes. And then he was booted out of office for a third time. So I think you have to put Trump in a different camp and a more dangerous camp than Nixon.
Yeah,